Hi guys, this is a very quick overview for tail-end hovering for new beginners. Um, when we tail-end hovering, it's the easiest to start off with, and it's suggested that you start off with tail-end hovering first. Looking at the helicopter as it sits now, we're going to refer to the front of the helicopter as the head, and obviously the tail of the helicopter is the tail, which is on the right hand side there. This is a video for Mode 2 controllers, so our stick that we'll mainly be looking at is on the right hand side here. So let's pop it up into a tail end hover, and using our mnemonics that we were talking about before, if we push the stick forward towards the front of the helicopter, it will go away. So up is away, or forward is away, or head is away. So you can use it whatever you like. You make up whatever you want. So basically the idea is head away, so push towards the head and the helicopter goes away. Now, you may be thinking, what's this got to do with hovering, but you'll understand in a moment. Similarly, if we pull towards the tail, we can say tail towards. So if we pull the stick down, look at the controller on the right, look at the controller and look at the right hand stick, tail towards. Okay? Again, head away to push it away, and tail towards to bring it back. Okay? The reason why it's a good idea to have that in your head is because it keeps you safe. When you panic and your brain locks up, you're automatically going to go into survival mode, which will be head away and push it away. Tail towards, comes back. Okay, tail end hovering is the easiest because in mode 2, for example, right is right and left is left. So if you push your right hand stick right, it goes right. Push your right hand stick left, it goes left. So the main thing you see with a new person that starts off with the helicopters, I think they need to put in big stick inputs. So an example of that would be somebody pops it up into a hover, it starts moving around a little bit, so they put in big stick inputs and they end up doing all this sort of stuff. Right, the first couple of times you hover, because you're putting in way too much right hand stick to try and correct it. Okay, and then you're chasing corrections. Oh, it's too far. Oh, I've got to push forward. I've got to push back. Oh, I've got to push sideways. So you need to firstly understand that all stick movements are very small. So if you watch the right hand stick, pop it up, and everything's very small stick movements. So again, using what we learnt before, it's coming towards us a bit. Oh, we're getting a bit scared. Head towards, so push your right hand stick towards, goes away a bit. You only need little stick movements. Now it's going away too far. Tail towards. That's it. Sorry, I should have said head away before. So tail towards. It's coming back to you. We can lower it a bit with the left hand stick. Again, we start to get worried because it's coming too close to us. We don't want that smacking in our face. Head away. Pushes it away. Okay. Little tiny stick movements. There's not much to go over because there isn't really much to learn. It's just time, patience and practice. But just remember, the biggest tip anybody could probably give you to start off with is keep all those stick movements really small. And try at first when you're learning to not worry about left and right. Try just two axes. So head away, tail towards. Doesn't matter that you're not hovering. Head away, tail towards. It's just about getting used to those stick movements to make the helicopter move a certain way. Don't worry about hovering on the spot right now. That's what you'll get to eventually. That will naturally come. So head away, tail towards. Okay. Bringing in tail input is quite logical because if you're in a tail end hover, you can move the tail either way. So for tail end hover, the tail is actually opposite, just to confuse you more. So if you push it right, it goes left. If you push it left, it goes right. So there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to get used to. But the first thing you need to do, and the first step you need to take, is just tail end hovering. You don't want to take things too quick, too far, and you definitely want a simulator. You don't want to go out and just try this straight away on your new model because 100% guaranteed you'll just crash. You need to spend probably at least maybe 10 hours on the sim or 5 hours on the sim, something like that, just getting your hovering down so you can keep your hovering and tail in reasonably steady and in one spot. Okay, hope that helps. Ciao.